No, fuck, Mark. Oh, sorry. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just find out what you're up to.
I'm having a shower, you idiot.
Why would you
be having a shower?
Why are you having a shower?
Because we have the show tonight.
Oh, that's right.
I've been wearing a baseball hat all day, and I wanted to, not that people can smell. Really?
Well, you know.
Hey. While we're on the topic, have you been using my loofah? Come on.
Yes.
There's only one person in this house that has coarse black hair other than a silverback lowland gorilla, and it's you.
Well, I was robbing the gorilla.
Why are you doing this? Okay, you're blocking my path to the bedroom. I gotta go to how to get. Don't make me. All right, you asked for it.
Well, that's not fair.
All right, look, man. Okay, I'm just bringing a bathroom. Watch where your camera is. Look, I'm sorry you have to see this, people, but I'm gonna go get ready for the show tonight. And this guy is gonna stop doing what he's doing. Don't show my bedroom. There could be. Actually, there's nothing going on in there. There hasn't been anything going on in any of my bedrooms since October 2016.
Can we come in and watch you change?
No. Good
Really?
point. Do you have a wide angle lens?
Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Here.
What?
There you go. That's the wrong way.
What?
There's wide angle.
No, I don't need a wide angle. I'm 58.
Hang on, let's do
and
it
I
again.
just came out of water. Not a good thing. Go away.
Hey.
Wow, that was festive.
That's our first ever title, or what is it called?
I have no idea.
Opening intro, yeah.
All right, what this show is, okay, we live in the same house. We're both in the entertainment industry. I'm a comedian. He's a DJ. And we got nothing else to do because COVID killed our careers. So
we're entertaining you.
Yeah, and we spared no expense on this backdrop.
Yep. It's going to grow.
Oh, we forgot to say, welcome to Now What?
Now what?
Oh, come on. Oh, boy, you know what? Hey, tell you what. Boy, we cannot start the show without talking about the election.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. I'm watching the news, off and on all day. And, boy, what Trump's still challenging it. He's saying he's not going to invite Biden to the White House to congratulate nothing. And
he's not even going to leave. His wife is saying, give up.
That dickhead has no protocol whatsoever. And I'm so glad he's gone. So that's my, and I'm an American.
That's not even my highlight.
What? What do you mean?
My highlight, you actually have to point it out to me. They Giuliani.
Oh,
Rudy,
the Giuliani
Rudy,
interview.
He has an interview right in front of a strip club or something.
No. It was an adult,
an adult video store,
toy store. Not
a sex shop.
That's right, where they sell those things.
So and then in the middle of they kept filming right there in front of the Four Seasons Mall.
Yeah, they thought this is true. They thought they booked the Four Seasons to do the press conference, and some lackey screwed up, and they were at the Four Seasons strip mall, and they had the Trump pictures up behind them,
right in front of a sex shop.
And there is Giuliani, who, by the way, when 9/11 hit, he was the man who drove New York to helped. He was good.
He's not
then somehow Giuliani became this insane drunk uncle who has totally lost touch with reality. Do we have that clip?
Yeah, I've got. Well, this is the clip. The clip is that he starts talking about how somebody said, well, the polls said, or no, somebody told him, they interrupted him.
It was right when Biden won.
And told him that Biden just won the election. And he said, well, the polls don't decide that. And then they stopped him and said, no.
He goes, play the
well,
thing.
Who? Well, just watch this. Watch
Stop
this.
talking.
Who was it called by? Oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks. We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count. All the networks thought Biden was going to win by 10%. Gee, what happened? Come on, don't be ridiculous. Networks don't get to decide elections. Courts do.
Courts do not.
They just told him Biden won the election.
Yes.
And crazy Uncle Giuliani.
Networks.
What are you talking about?
The networks.
Yeah, you miss one bit of medication and you go off the rails. So Rudy, pack it in, buddy.
You gotta love that though. You really gotta love that.
No, and it was in front of a store that sells things that people use and
well,
stuff.
Let's face it. He screwed the nation. Sex toys.
Shut up. I know where you're going. Welcome to our inaugural. I have a hard time saying that. Inaugural. The first one of now what? So what's going on tonight, buddy?
Well, we've got a very special guest, somebody that is dear to my heart. One of my cousins, Adam Dobres. He lives on Pender Island, but right now they are sequestered to Vancouver Island. Well, we'll let him tell you why. It's good news. Okay. It's good news.
That's cool.
So we're gonna give you a little bit of a show here. Hang on, watch this.
Wow.
That is my
is
cousin,
amazing.
Adam Dobres. And here's Adam.
Hey, Adam, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Fantastic. And
Welcome
man,
to the show.
I'm glad to see somebody in the Dobre family with talent.
Well, actually, Adam and I come from a really good gene pool for music. Our grandfather was an amazing violinist and saxophone player.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you lead this. I'm going to listen and learn.
Well, we never got to meet our grandfather, but it's good to see that he got passed down to you.
Yeah. No, it's I actually have his violin at the house. I was looking at it the other day, and it's just this old violin. I thought, it's not in playable condition, but I thought, one day if I could get it fixed up and maybe learn how to play a song or two on it, it'd be kind of a cool thing. But
when did you realize that you had this drive towards music? Like, was it from the get-go or
not? Well, being surrounded, like my aunt playing music and different people in the family playing music, hearing it all the time. But I think I was in grade 6 or grade 5, and there was just a little class at school. You can choose microwave cooking or sewing or
microwave cooking.
That's when they just came out.
For the perpetual single people.
Yeah, exactly. Or guitar. Guitar was one of them. So I chose a guitar, and then my dad worked at a thrift stop at the time and brought a guitar home, and I started playing. And I think I even just at the beginning of learning how to play, I remember visiting you, Mark, and you had that old telly, and you're showing me a couple chords. Yeah, you showed me a couple chords in there, and there's nothing like the thrill of playing a chord when you're young and just hearing it. You kind of take it for granted sometimes, nowadays, but there's something special when you play that first chord on the guitar, and I think it just kind of it struck me, and I was like, I can't stop this.
And then within like 6 months, he surpasses me and leaves me behind.
And rightly so. Now I got to ask you, because I don't know you, and I'm glad I finally met you, and your music is fantastic. But the obvious question is, who are some of your influences that you still rely on or go to today?
Yeah, it sort of changes a lot through the years, but there's actually a Winnipeg guy that I love named Lenny Bro. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Lenny Bro. Yep,
yep. Okay, a lot of people don't know him, but he was like, it's more of when I was really into jazz. He was that guy, but he's like,
he used to play
I feel like he's unbelievable.
Yeah, Lenny Bro used to play with Ray Saint Germain.
Yep.
And that whole era of music in Winnipeg.
Yeah,
Lenny. Yeah, his son too is a gifted musician.
I just remember just listening to what he did with my mouth hanging open. I thought I have to, and I would try to learn some of it, and put headphones on, and so that was one guy early on that I just loved immensely. And then all the the typical rock gods, they call them, like there's like Pink Floyd, like Led Zeppelin, all the guitars from those groups, you know, all the rock gods. And Mark Knopfler was a new one for me.
Now, 1 month ago, we lost Eddie Van Halen.
Yes, that was,
and it was a nice tribute at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the other night for him.
One of my first inspirations as well.
Very, I can only imagine, because I know 3 chords. And I've tried to play. I know 3 chords. I'm a comedian. I'll stick to that. Yeah. But when you see guys like that, like the Eddie Van Halens, and you see the Eric Claptons and stuff like that, does that just fuel you? Because I watched your fingering and a whole bit on the guitar. You're amazing.
It does. It really does. And it's like Eruption, you know, Van Halen, Eruption. That was I think I was really lucky to have a grade 6 teacher who played amazing electric guitar, and he came in and he played Eruption. And I was just like, what is this? And that's that one of the finger tapping, you know, and I went home and tried to learn it. And to me, like Eddie Van Halen, like those guys, to me, when you're young, 12 years old, they seem like aliens, you know, they seem like they're not from the planet. Like, how are you possibly doing that? And it's, you know.
Is that, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, is that harmonics on a guitar when you go up and do the finger tapping?
There's like finger tapping, there's harmonics.
When you do that whole thing up and down like that, you know?
There's some harmonics in there. He was just a genius, you know, and even Inge Malmsteen's another guy that sort of even crosses over into, he's another one of the long hair, you know, guitar. Right. Classical music for the electric distorted guitar, you know, and he, like, these guys are just mad geniuses. And Mark Knopfler is another one who's a more simple player, but just, I got to see him play about 13 times, and he was one of my favorite shows. Yeah.
Yeah, Dire Straits.
Yeah, amazing.
You traveled a lot with some really big names. A couple of I remember is Tony Childs. Dustin Bentall.
Yeah, Dustin. Yeah,
he was a really cool cat. Yeah. But you've tended to go now towards Celtic music a little bit more.
Yeah,
and more of a Celtic feel. How come?
It's funny because sometimes I wonder, I'm like, do I have Scottish in me because I love the music so much, or Irish? But I don't. Definitely don't. But it's growing up in Victoria, there was just a huge kind of you call it like a fiddle explosion, you know, like fiddle orchestras. And in my friend group at the time, I knew a guy named Adrian Dolan, who I've played music with since I was 12, and he sort of dragged me to the fiddle concerts, you know, and I didn't know any better. I was just playing chords and figuring it out. And it just kind of became one of those things that I probably knew about 20 fiddle players in Victoria that would, you know, I need a guitar player, so I'd go and play with them, and it just kind of happened naturally, you know. And then I went to Scotland with a guy named Daniel Lapp, and that was my first sort of experience of, like, you know, I'm playing Celtic music in Victoria, okay, doing the best I can, but you go to Scotland and you watch someone from Scotland playing Scottish music, and it kind of changes your life a bit.
See, that's one of my bucket list. This is totally off topic. My bucket list trips is Ireland and Scotland. And why Scotland? Because I will be the guy that actually captures the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
I want to go to Loch Ness. I know it sounds stupid. I want to dip my feet in the water that beastie lives in. Yeah. And I'm a firm believer that something's down there.
I want to go to Ireland so I can have fresh Guinness.
Guinness, yes. It's different there. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah. But those places are just, the music, like you walk into a pub in Ireland and it's, you know, 800 years old and the roof's crooked and everyone's in the corner playing music. It's what
a neat feeling.
It's just old. It just feels old. You know, that's the one way to describe it. And steeped.
Yeah. That's an amazing feeling to walk into. Yeah. You're actually walking into history.
It is, and I feel like I don't know who could walk into that and not just love the music, you know. And so I just, because I had the experience playing it, it just always remained a thing that I do. And
so what's it like for you right now? Because both Mark and I are in entertainment business. What does it look like for you now with this whole?
It's
this whole mess we're living in right now as entertainers.
It's a bit strange. Like I had with the work I do, it's usually booked sort of up in a year in advance most of the time, or 8 months to a year.
Yeah.
And last March I had a very busy, you know, starting March all the way until next March 2021. I had a very packed year. You know, I was getting prepared for a really busy year, and then literally I watched things fall off my calendar every day. I thought, okay, maybe just March. Maybe I'm just going to miss March, you know, and then April falls off, and then now everything's been wiped.
I know,
indefinitely.
I know.
And I literally went from a year full of work on the calendar to zero.
Yeah, I mean it's tough.
Yeah, it's strange, and it's sad. Like I did a couple in the summer. They were allowing some outdoor shows, so I was able to do a couple outdoor shows, cool. And you know, people were all spread apart, you know, 30 people, and it was good though. People enjoyed it, and it felt really great to play music again. But as things get colder, they're not really, allowing it. And
Yeah.
And America was a place that I was playing a lot, and that's definitely not happening anytime soon. So I have no idea. I'm just writing music for another album right now and just doing some recording because people still want to record. So I have my setup at home and I record. And
Good.
Right on.
Like studio session stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay.
people can send me stuff and I can record it, and I'm working on my own stuff. But it's so weird, just because one part that kind of, I guess you could say, pissed me off a bit is that I had to go to Toronto for something in August, and I went on there, and I was on a plane packed with 250 people, shoulder to shoulder, and I thought, I'm like, the rules don't seem to apply on a plane. Why, can we not have a theater show with everyone wearing masks, shoulder to shoulder? Like, what's the difference? And
I totally agree, and you do as well.
We've talked about that.
Why can't you have people? We had a while there where we could have X amount of people in clubs for the DJs and the musicians. Comedy clubs, they were limited. I don't do clubs; they do corporate events, more or less, and the casino dates. And none of that is happening. But if you can have schools open and you can have churches open, which blows my mind, but you can't. The arts are taking, and maybe I'm biased, but I think the arts. All arts are taking a major kick in the nads with this. And what recourse do we have? We don't have it.
Yeah. And they weren't, like, it was just hard because they weren't allowing us to even have people outside in the fresh open air spread out as far as they can. They were putting limitations on that when, I just thought people need art, people need music, people need to have fun and dance. And
it's therapy.
Yeah, it is. And especially now we're getting into winter and they're ramping up the lockdowns in Vancouver right now where we are. And I don't know. It's just hard to sort of see in the future what's going to happen next year. It's really, really hard.
I know. It's been so long. I think it was February was I did a show in August at the gas station theater, and then before that it was February was the last one. Yeah, and I can't even remember my act now. I have to go look at notes.
Exactly. Well, my encouragement is just if anyone in the arts just keep on, no matter if there's work or not, just keep on making your art. Because I think that it's easy to kind of get stagnant and get all like, I guess I'll wait till things get back to normal. But like, you guys are being creative, you're doing a show. It's like, I think that's what people need to do now is just keep the creativity alive, or it's just not going to be good.
Well, let's take a look at another one of your pieces here. This one is from the same series from that other piece that I showed. But we're going to
Treehouse Guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna play a full song here.
Sure.
John just went to grab his other glasses, but so was that one of your pieces?
No, that's actually not. That's one of the. It's by a guitarist who inspired me for this style of music named Franco Marone from Italy, and it's just a really nice melody, and it's just one of those kind of just peaceful, chill out sort of styles.
Absolutely beautiful
styles of music. Yeah.
You have an amazing.
The finger style is very new. It's a new style for me, anyways. That I sort of learned maybe about 4 years ago.
Well, okay. Explain to the folks at home who don't know what that means. Like, as a musician, how do you switch styles? How do you adapt that when you're so used to what you're used to? Maybe what got you into it to begin with, then to flip it over and try something new.
Yeah, it's because I was always playing music with people, which is great. collaborating and all of that. But it's I wanted to feel like people would ask, like, just play something by yourself, and I would be like, I don't really know what to do, like, because I'm so used to playing with other people and accompanying people. So I decided, I want to learn a style that I can just play by myself. And it's actually my wife that was in a cafe and heard this music playing, and she recorded it, and found out who it was, and came home and said, because I used to say, like, oh, people don't want to listen to just guitar, that's boring, and she said, Adam, listen to this guy, like, it was amazing. So I listened to him, Franco Marone, the guy who wrote that, and I kind of listened to him, like, wow, like that sounds great, So I learned that song, and I started writing a bit, and it was this long process of, like, I was writing songs, but I was learning how to play a new style as I was writing them, if that makes sense. Because I was trying these things, and I'm like, this is hard. I'm like, I can't do this. And I was like, no, I'm going to challenge myself. So my last album was actually a challenge. It was like, can I learn a new style of playing so I can just play by myself and have it sort of something that, like, my goal was to be able to play a show by myself, which I finally did after that. I played 2 45-minute sets just with me, and it was freaky as ever. But I wanted to make that goal in life that I could just play a show by myself.
Because if something screws up, you can't blame the bass player.
Yeah, exactly.
What amazes me,
I can blame my thumb. It's kind
what
of
amazes me is how it sounds like more than one guitar.
Yeah, and that's
playing at a time.
The style, there's bass notes, because guitars are like orchestras, really. Like, you can have bass things happening, you can have middle voices happening, then you can have the melody on the top. So you kind of have 3 parts happening that you can sort of. It just takes it's a challenge, It takes a while of practicing and
now
and that sort of thing. Yeah,
you didn't come on our first show just to chat, of course, with your cousin, but shameless promotion. How can people find you and find your music?
It's just myname.com. So it's Adam and then Dobre, that name, DOBRES.com. And there's videos and little and Mark, you'll find this funny because I grew up Jewish, not religious, but Jewish background. But I actually put out a Christmas album. So
are you kidding me?
I know it's pretty funny. It's instrumental guitar playing, not the cheesy Christmas songs, but like the other older ones because I had a lot of requests for it. So I thought I could do this. I'll do that. So I put that out, and that's on there. People want to get like a 40. I think it's about 40 minutes long of just kind of the stuff you put on the background when you're making your turkey stuffing and that sort of thing.
All right, what was your favorite Christmas tune on there?
That's a good question. Oh, geez.
Come on.
It's funny. It's not really a Christmas song. Auld Lang Syne's not really a Christmas song, is it?
No.
But
Auld
that's
Lang
on
Syne
there as the
wasn't
last
even
track.
written for New Year's. It was actually, oh God, what was it written for? It wasn't a New Year's song. I'm drawing a blank. Damn you, Uncle John's bathroom reader.
Right.
Well, Jingle Bells was actually a Thanksgiving song before it became a Christmas song.
I didn't know that.
It was actually written for Thanksgiving. And if you think about it, there's really no Thanksgiving carols. Right. And that was one, but it didn't make it. It was pushed over to Christmas.
Right. That's funny. I didn't know that. I'm just thinking, the one I like it's called. The names escape me. It's.
John is full of useless information because he reads those bathroom readers.
Right.
I have a very active colon.
I didn't realize I thought these were all songs I could use with no copyright issues, but I realized I got a message back saying that 2 of the songs had a copyright on them still that I had to buy.
Oh, so we're gonna keep it on a down low.
No, I bought it, so I'm all good.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't want to get you in trouble. So
like $10
when this is all over, we would love, and our viewers would love to, having now met you and heard your music, to come to Winnipeg and play. I got 3 agents in town. We'll book
that ever is allowed.
Yeah, if it's ever that's allowed. What I mean. When this is all over, the whole COVID thing, and we'd love to have you come to Winnipeg and play. Yeah, I can't think of a better place than the Fort Garry
Four Seasons?
No, the Fort Garry Rotunda Room.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a beautiful. The acoustics are beautiful. It's an old hotel, the Fort Garry Hotel, and it's God, it was built back in the early 1900s, and the acoustics in the Rotunda Room. I mean, so many great artists have played there. You know, Wally Larson and oh, the names escape me, but it's a beautiful room acoustically for an acoustic musician.
We've done a couple of weddings in there. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, we'll get you here. We'll get you here.
Get released from our artist jails, then.
I know, right? Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Jennifer Hansen, that's the other one.
Hang on, you are sequestered to Vancouver. You live on Pender Island.
Yep.
But you are now jailed in Vancouver for a very good reason. Let the world know.
We're having a baby.
Oh my goodness! Yes. Congratulations!
Another Dobre to take over the world.
When's what's going on? Like, where are we at with it?
Due this month.
There's a typical father for you. Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, there's no hospital. Is there even a hospital on Pender Island?
There is. You know,
he froze on us.
Can you?
We lost a feed. He was so excited. All we know
he's there. We lost you for a second.
Okay, we're here. Okay, that's right. Yeah, just that Pender Island has a very. Where I disappeared.
2020.
And then there's a air ambulance, which is just not a good thing to rely on in December.
No, with a pregnant woman.
No, in December, stormy weather, they might just be like, "Sorry guys, we can't get you," and then I'm delivering a baby. I don't know
just in case. So. Every movie I've seen where their baby's born where it shouldn't be born, like in a house, or rip some sheets and boil some water. What you do with it? How the hell do I know?
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on, Adam.
It's good to see you.
Time from your busy day.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, and good luck with your show. Would you call this a podcast, or is it? Is there?
Well, I guess it's a podcast.
We're on YouTube and Facebook.
It's happening on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
And you can replay it. So it's a podcast, whatever that is.
But, can it be watched after the stream? Or?
Yeah, it can be watched after. Yes,
of course.
Great.
All right, man. We're gonna have you back. Thank you so much for being our guest, and I look forward to meeting you in person when all this clears up and you're playing Winnipeg.
Love you, cuz.
That happens soon.
Give my love to
best to you and your wife and your brand new Bambino.
Yes.
And of course, give your wife a great big hug for me.
I will.
Thanks,
guys.
Yeah.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, whatever. There you go.
So
what now?
What? No, it's now what?
I know, but that's right. I didn't mean that. I just said what now, but okay, folks. In Winnipeg, they were predicting we're going to get this Colorado Clipper, right?
Yeah.
A tail end of this blizzard coming through the prairies. Well, guess what? It's 12 degrees out.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't know. What's the weather say?
It doesn't say anything.
Okay.
No, it's beautiful outside. Our windows are open.
Yeah.
I went outside.
The heat's turned off, and
I went. Yes, and I went outside in my leather jacket, and I was too warm.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, there we are. Boy, I'll tell you, it's been quite a week with the election and whatnot, and all that other happy little stuff here. But tell me about you now. What are you doing right now that is occupying your time besides work? Like, I see you on the couch. I see you online. I see you building this site. He does stuff on here, like that intro. He did it all himself.
That was fun.
Is that all self-taught?
Well, no. Well, a little bit yes and a little bit no. I wanted to do a a television show on Shaw with a wedding photographer about weddings in Manitoba in Winnipeg. And so I had to go to their workshop on how to film and how to do, staging and everything else. But when it came to editing, what happened was COVID hit. And we had to do it kind of online. And, we could not get the hands-on experience. So I downloaded the program, bought the program to do it, and kind of mimicked what I saw him do, but I had to learn a lot of the things on the fly.
I missed the table with my elbow.
That was good.
Oh, my goodness gracious. We want to hear from you. You can contact us right now.
Yeah,
we have got a little bar on the side that you can message us. Please do. We'd love to hear from you. And we want to have who maybe you as a guest on the show. That's right. If you got something you want to talk about, we'd love to hear from you. If you send us a message, we will gladly address it and have a debate about it and get into an argument, and then he won't talk to me for 2 days. Or if you have I'm talking. If what?
Look at that.
What is it?
Your answer. Auld Lang Syne was originally sung at funerals.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's Colin. Colin is also one of those baskets of useless knowledge.
Oh, yeah. Good.
He actually is my boss too. So I've got
Colin, thank you.
He's a really nice guy.
So it doesn't matter. You're still getting paid. The bottom line is, why is this table too short for my elbow? The bottom line is Auld Lang Syne. I was correct in knowing that it was not written for New Year's. That it is now, I know, and you know now, it is written for funerals, which blows my mind.
It's kind of neat, though.
What do you mean?
How it was adapted later on for something very
How does
positive.
it connect? I don't get it.
It doesn't.
Like a new beginning, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so. Should old acquaintance be forgot? No. And never brought to mind.
Oh, I have a few acquaintances.
There's a few.
I'd like to forget. One
of the things I'd like to do in
what
reference to the COVID that we've been talking about.
Yeah,
I'd like to put a big old shout out to all the healthcare workers. I've got a friend who's a paramedic, Mike, and all the doctors and the nurses and everybody who's going out there risking their lives and their health.
Well, we know that, and that's great. But there's also so many other people we got to thank. The teachers, yes, indeed. And I also want to thank, the people, even the person who's checking out your groceries.
Groceries, yep. The people working the grocery. People in the chat in the Tim Hortons.
We can go on
for
hours about this.
Everybody who's out there.
But here's my problem with this COVID thing in Manitoba. What the hell are we doing? What is wrong, people? It's a mask. Put it on, social distance, and the numbers maybe will go down. And I'm speaking about this because I'm very ticked off. I'm an entertainer. I'm a comedian. I've been on stage twice since February. Okay. We all want to get back to work to make your life better. And it's not going to happen until people, do you want another lockdown? Do you? Then put the goddamn mask on your face. You wear a bra, don't you? Well, the women, but there's no connection to that. But I'm just saying, please, just do it. I don't wear a mask. It's against my civil rights. Fuck your civil rights. Pardon me. You said I could swear on this. It's the internet.
I never said
I'm not upset about it. People, I
get it.
I see them, and they're not following simple protocol. I have grandchildren that are going to school, and we expect little kids to wear masks when you and I and other grown-ups can't manage to do it.
And like Linda says, stay at home when you're sick.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling well,
don't be a hero.
Don't go to work if you're not feeling well.
I'm so pissed off about this. It's driving me insane.
I think we need something to make us happy again.
What are we going to do?
We're going to watch Rudy one more time.
Oh, Rudy. Julian.
Who was it called by? Oh my goodness. All the networks. Wow. All the networks. We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count. All the networks thought Biden was going to win by 10%. Gee, what happened? Come on, don't be ridiculous. Networks don't get to decide elections. Courts do.
Hey, Rudy, shut up.
Yeah,
the home called. You're late for your sponge bath and applesauce. What an idiot. What an idiot. Here's a man who fell from grace.
He's actually
wow!
He's actually dumber than Trump.
What the hell are you doing? Wait, is this like, okay, let me guess. Shut up. Let me guess. Hellboy?
No.
Okay. One of those Star Wars freaks you love?
No.
One of my ex-wives?
Maybe.
Okay.
They call me Tim. There's your clue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Haven't you ever seen the Holy Grail, Monty Python's Holy Grail?
Yes.
The Wizard Tim.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, watch it again. You'll Tim was great.
I'll make a note of it.
He takes him to get the rabbit with great big teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, our next guest is sitting in the stands and waiting to come on.
Oh, goody. Skylar?
Willow Skylor.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi there, kid. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I don't know yet. Medication hasn't kicked in. I take Flintstone chewable Valium, and I really enjoy it. Now, we got to point out, Skylor.
Should have taken it a little bit earlier.
I cut it up and snorted it. Now, Skylor, you have your own little podcast going on that we want to shamelessly promote.
Absolutely. Well, okay. I started off with Reels and Heels. I do that every Saturday.
Which is
Saturday
what?
afternoon.
News and movies?
We talk about movies and wrestling.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I am a wrestling fan.
Are you one of those people that thinks it's actually real?
Of course not. But it's
I got a
fun
friend.
entertainment.
I have a friend who shall remain nameless, but I've known him for 30 years, who still wears tights, and he's a great, great guy, heart of gold, and he does a lot of promotions for charity and kids. That's Hulk Hogan. And if that makes the world a better place, then my hat is off to you.
My father-in-law.
It looks like
is
your
an
hat's on
ex-wrestler.
her head.
It does, doesn't it?
I just said that.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh,
But my father-in-law,
yes.
He's an ex-wrestler.
What do you mean your father-in-law? You married?
I was.
Oh, you still consider him your father-in-law?
Yeah. Oh, I love him to death.
All right, fine. Then
Gentleman John Sayers.
Yep.
Was in All-Star Wrestling.
Yes.
He ended up being the. Do you remember Earthquake in WWE?
No.
Well, you didn't watch it, but anybody who does remember Earthquake, before he went to WWE, he was also in All-Star Wrestling. I believe that's where he was. All-Star Wrestling with Poppy. And Pop was his manager.
Oh, wow.
Which was
Wow, I'm riveted.
That was a lot of fun for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to talk wrestling? I'm
No.
gonna bring on my buddy Dave Patrician, who is
right on.
Yeah, he was the sports doctor, and he's also a big wrestling aficionado. And I would love to have him on the show.
Maybe we can get him and Pop on at the same time.
We could possibly do that.
Get two wrestling icons on there.
And Dave could bring Mary Brown chicken.
That would be awesome.
That would be fantastic. Anyway, Skylor, dear, how are you? What's new? What's on the plate? What do you want to yap about?
Whatever you guys want to yap about, it's fine with me.
What are you doing Remembrance Day? Remembrance Day is
What kind of question is that?
Oh no, everybody
No one
got
has
their
like
things.
parties for it.
No, people go out and some people go to like the Legions.
They
Well,
can't.
The Legions are
They
closed
cannot.
now.
They have COVID.
So
I
what are you
would
gonna do?
love
Nothing
to have,
like the rest of us.
I would love to have some of our veterans on my show, Willow's Pillow Talk, Remembrance Day or Veterans Day, to commemorate their service. My grandfather fought in World War II for the Princess Patricia unit.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's just something that I like to make sure that we do every year is to commemorate the service of our vets who have fought for our lives, who have fought for our freedom. And, you know, the U.S. just had a vote, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to be political, but
Oh, you can be political, kid.
Screw Trump, who have been trying to silence the vets' voices.
Yeah, he called them losers.
yeah, that was pretty pathetic.
Trump called them veterans losers, and I think that my dad fought in Korea, my uncle fought in Korea, actually got shot from shoulder to hip and was in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And you know, and my nephew was in the army, and he actually is was an explosive bomb specialist. I'm sure I'm not getting the term right. And he was brought in to wherever President Obama was speaking. They did a sweep of wherever he was, 2 days before he even showed up. And yeah, so my hat is off to that. And I personally have, my grandfather was Captain Crunch. And so he was in the service too. I made that joke the other day. It didn't fly either, so I'll just shut up. But my hat is off, if I had one, to the veterans. And we do owe them a huge amount of gratitude.
Absolutely.
Colin's giving you some advice about the medication thing. He says Flintstone vitamins and X-Lax will watch out for the Abadabba doo-doos.
Yeah, well, Colin who?
That's my boss. It'd be nice.
Colin, fire him, would you? The Yabba Dabba Doo-Doos?
Yeah.
Hey, and here are some of my friends. Carly Carlene, good to see you.
And Carl Witzman. Yeah. Hello, Skylor. Yeah. No. You've had us on your show. You had me on twice. One for Go for the Cure, and then you had us on for our quarantine karaoke.
That's right. That's right.
So,
and then you guys are a bunch of. You guys are fun to hang out with.
Well, we like to think so. You know, neither one of us are wearing pants right now.
It's okay. I'm not wearing underwear.
Excuse me?
I'm okay now.
You have to leave for a moment.
Excuse me.
Yeah, wow, that's just a lot of information.
That was better than chocolate.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I'm an instigator when it comes to dirty minds.
Yeah. You should. I was listening to her show the other night, and when they got going, oh my Lord, it's like they were talking about
what?
They were talking about one of the guest breasts, and
all right, no, okay.
I'm like, hey, you know what?
If you want a show that is uncensored and derails very quickly, come to Willow's Pillow Talk. There's a reason why I have it that.
Well, no, we're not censored either because it's on the internet.
This is live, so what happens, and
that's right.
You know, all we hope is that the backdrop doesn't fall down on us.
It will. It's made from highly expensive foam core from Artist Emporium.
Yes.
Located on St. James in Dublin.
Where you get all your greatest
art needs.
Yeah, that's the word it's always.
That's right. Yep. Well, that's an awkward silence.
There we go. So again. So tell them what night you're on.
All right, so Willow's Pillow Talk is on kind of a random thing. It's whenever I have a guest and whoever wants to hang out. And
so basically, no one can plan to watch it.
Oh, okay. It's either between Wednesday and Thursday nights.
Okay.
Whenever I feel up to doing a show.
Okay.
I work at Starbucks during the day, so a lot of times it's like.
Are you the person that like screws up people's names on the cups on purpose?
No.
Hi, my name is Mark. Coffee for Tim.
I will try very hard to ask the people how they spell their names because, well, there's like many different ways of spelling Lindsay and.
Okay, first of all, you got people that are desperately needing caffeine and are already edgy and cranky, and then you get their name wrong. Not just
now they're angry.
Right
that's why they put me in the drive-through mostly because the sexy voice deserves to be heard over the airwaves.
As somebody dear to me would say, it gets them next. Which is German for like just pissed right off.
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
Where did I lose control of this?
Haha, I never gave you control. Control is an illusion.
Anyways, so what is your topic this week? Do you have one? And if you don't, what are you looking for? How can people get on your show?
This week is for the veterans. So yeah, anybody who has military experience or knows anything about military
or great memories of the grandfather or grandmother.
Exactly.
That's
so
nice.
You are welcome to be on my show this week. I'm hoping to do it on Remembrance Day or Veterans Day, which is the 11th. Yep. Otherwise, I'm free to do it either before or after, the day before or the day after. But yeah.
Well, we should be recognizing them all year long, to be honest with you. Now, Willow, here comes another skill testing question.
Okay.
How do they get a hold of you to be on your show?
You can message me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on Twitch as 63Beast. I can't figure out for the life of me, how to change my name on Twitch. I'm a
First
huge
of all,
X-Men fan.
forget changing it. How did you come up with the name 63Beast? Or is it something you can't share with the public?
63Beast is because I'm a huge X-Men fan, and Beast is my favorite character.
Oh, I thought it involved latex and a donkey, but I'll just move past that. What? You told me to say that.
I just told you about the donkey.
You know what our hope with this show is, Willow? To get as many people logging on and enjoying our festivities as Pornhub. Now,
yes.
So
now, the thing is, we're going to be here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Yeah. Hey, did you see our intro tonight?
No, but I'll go back and watch it later.
Oh, you want to see how we started the show?
Don't play it again.
No, but that was so good.
All right, fine, whatever you want.
Here, watch this.
You pay most of the rent anyway. No, fuck, Mark. Oh, sorry. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just find out what you're up to.
I'm having a shower, you idiot.
Why would you
be having a shower?
Why are you having a shower?
Because we have the show tonight.
Oh, that's right.
I've been wearing a baseball hat all day, and I wanted to. Not that people can smell. Really?
Well, you know.
Hey. While we're on the topic in there, have you been using my loofah? Come on.
Yes.
There's only one person in this house that has coarse black hair other than the silverback lowland gorilla, and it's you.
Well, I was robbing the gorilla.
Why are you doing this? Okay, you're blocking my path to the bedroom. I gotta go to how to get. Don't make me. All right, you asked for it.
Well, that's not fair.
All right, look, man. Okay, I'm just bringing a bathroom. Watch where your camera is. Look, I'm sorry you have to see this, people, but I'm gonna go get ready for the show tonight. And this guy is gonna stop doing what he's doing. Don't show my bedroom. There could be. Actually, there's nothing going on in there. There hasn't been anything going on in any of my bedrooms since October 2016.
Can we come in and watch you change?
No. Good
Really?
point. Do you have a wide angle leg?
Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Here.
What?
There you go. Oh, that's the wrong way.
What?
There's wide angle.
No, I don't need a wide angle. I'm 58.
Hang on, let's zoom
and I
in.
just came out of water. Not a good thing. Go away. Yep. That's what I'm dealing with. Did you use all my conditioner?
Do I need conditioner?
No. Anyways, Willow, we'd love to have you on again and again and again.
Absolutely.
You know what you should do? You should get into the relationship advice.
Ooh, there you go.
Nobody wants advice from me.
Now, me neither, but that's okay. We can BS our way through it. Send your letters about romance to Willow Skylor.
Believe it or not, at one point in 2006, I was trying to give advice, sex advice, over the internet.
I said romance, not sex.
I am the most vanilla person you will ever meet. You don't want relationship advice from me.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've been married twice. Yeah. What? Anyway.
We've been invited on Reels and Heels.
What's Reels and Heels?
Well, she was talking about it earlier.
Her thing.
Yes. No, she started on the other gentleman, Brian Wensoff's show.
No, we'll be on it.
And he's asked if he can come on ours.
Oh,
and I think that would be wonderful.
Sure. You guys would have a blast.
Yeah. So absolutely, Brian. I'll contact you.
Who else is on there? Do it.
Let's see, Darlene Desjardins.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say hi to Darlene. Darlene Desjardins. What a wonderful woman. I met her in 1996. Darlene, correct me if I'm wrong, at the Comedy Nest in Montreal. She's a great friend and a lover of comedy. And yes, just
she a comedian or just a?
No, she's just a
lover of comedy.
A lover
of comedy.
Of comedy too, yes. And she's just a wonderful, wonderful woman. So, Darlene, hi! Thanks for tuning in. I love the button, damn it.
I didn't.
Wait, it's in my chest there. It's in my chest there. I get it.
Oh yeah. So we'll keep Brian. I'll get in touch with you either later tonight or tomorrow sometime, and we'll make some arrangements. And hello, Carly.
Carly from where?
Carlene. I do not know from where.
All right. Hold on.
From YouTube.
Really?
Well, that's where she's watching us. Stephanie Bartel. Black Widow, who don't know who that is.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous.
Dangerous. Colin and
Colin
Junior.
sounds like an accountant.
Yeah, Gregory Dennis Young.
Oh, I know Gregory. Yeah,
Batman.
Right?
Batman, Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Zorro. In fact,
I'm Zero.
If you ever go to my Facebook page, you see me in my Jedi robes walking beside Darth Vader. It's Greg.
He's that tall.
Oh, he's tall.
That was him.
He's very tall.
Oh,
yes.
He's super tall. Yeah.
And him and his wife are fantastic.
You know what's cool? He's got like the ultimate 1966 Batman outfit.
Yes,
and
he does.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
And Linda Goldsboro.
Well, let's go check in with
Maggie Jake.
Let's acknowledge these people.
Yeah, acknowledging them. Yes. Again, Gregory Dennis Young, Brian Wensoff.
Hi.
Rosetta Troy.
You know Rosetta.
I do know Rosetta.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anybody else here? That's everybody who's posted. If you're on here, say hi. Oh, Brian Permison?
Brian Permison. He's one of the guys that I broadcast with Hanging with Webb.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Same with Brian.
The beauty of something like this, Willow, and you can attest to this, and now Mark and I are new to it. Seriously, people, you can do your own. If you have a kitchen with a hutch and a really bad backdrop, you too can have a podcast. Kill some time on a Sunday night.
And it takes nothing.
I love it, though.
Literally, this mic is only like $25 on Amazon.
I know. And you know what's cool about this is if anything good comes out of this COVID thing is people are reinventing happiness.
Yeah.
They're reinventing almost what's important.
And I needed something to do with my DJ gear, so now I'm doing this.
Yes, and it keeps him from biting his toenails. But here's the thing. If you want to get one going, do it.
Yes.
Yeah, have some fun.
Just don't do it at 8 o'clock on Sunday.
No, that's our time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Skylor. We're going to see you again and again and again, I'm sure.
For sure.
All right, love you, kid. You take care.
Thank you.
Well, there you go.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun. And you know what, Mark? I'll be honest with you. Your cousin's talent, I could listen to him play guitar all day long.
Isn't he amazing?
He is. And that's another reason why I almost get to the point of being annoying, bitching about people. Please wear your mask. If you want life to come back to normal, where you can go to a place and see musicians and see comedy and see a play and see the symphony and all those wonderful things that we have, because you don't understand. It's not just the performer that's hurting from this. It's the stage techs. It's the people that sell the concessions,
the venue,
the people that rip your tickets in half. It's a trickle down effect, and it's a forgotten industry during this COVID.
Venues are closing.
They're closing. Honest to God.
It's sad.
It's restaurants are closing. It's horrible. But the entertainment side of it, if you don't stop bullshitting yourself, wear the mask, stay your distance. Every little bit we can help. The numbers are going up and up and up. And quite frankly, I'm mortified. If you want the arts to come back, you want to go out for a night with your girl or your guy, please.
Yeah.
Nice dinner and then a show. Be smart.
There's only one way. Now, I want to do a call out to my father.
Oh, your dad? He's a great guy. How's he doing?
Oh, I love him to death. He's doing okay. Not only was he's a vet from the Canadian Armed Forces, but although he's not a master of any instrument, he's one of the few people I know that can pick up almost any instrument you give him and play something.
Oh, that's very nice.
He does have the touch.
Can he play the pan flute?
I would not put it past him.
Zamfir is the king of the pan flute.
Yes, he was.
That is correct.
But let's also give a shout out to all of our military and the U.S. military. You guys put your lives on the line to make sure that we are safe at home.
Yep.
Some of you come back unscarred. Some of you come back with some horrible stories.
Well, mentally scarred or physically scarred. We owe everything to you.
And some of you don't come back at all. And we owe you all so much.
So please take a moment on Veterans Day or Remembrance Day here in Canada and just take a moment of peace and quiet and thank them. I think that's so important. So, hey, we're going to come back next week.
Yes, we will be back next week with oh, hang on. What's this? Here's a good dating tip.
Well,
go to the movies first.
It's not like we're on NBC or Showtime. We're in our kitchen with a foam core backdrop, and it's a simple show, and you can't remember our guests? Darlene, he writes them on envelopes. Look at that.
Darlene Desjardins.
Yeah, Darlene's awesome.
She's a musician, too. Did you know that? She plays the skin flute.
Oh.
She says so right here. That's too funny.
Yeah.
And Brian Wensoff. Here's a good dating tip: go to the movies first, then dinner, because then you'll give you something to talk about.
That's a shitty dating tip.
Why?
Because a movie you don't talk.
No, you go to dinner. After the movie. No,
back it up.
Talk about the movie.
Hey, Romeo, you got it wrong.
No,
if you go on is shut up and let me talk. You go on a first date, you want to get to know the person, you go to dinner, you talk about family, kids, whatever you have going on, and then you go to the movie. You can't have a conversation. Mark,
you don't want to have the conversation at the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
You have it after the movie at dinner. about
No,
the movie.
you've got to know the person first. So you have the conversation first, and then even if you want,
You're missing a great opportunity
Quiet.
at the movie.
Just quiet. And
If
so
the person smells, you can get away.
get away from me. Now, speaking of which, I'm just saying, if you don't click with the person at dinner, right? You follow me? Then you can do the old, oh, I got a phone call. I have to go home. It's immediate. My uncle has rickets. And then you can avoid the movie altogether. If you go to the movie,
you've already bought
Mark,
the tickets.
you're not seeing this. You're at a movie, right? You can't have a conversation because people get real pissed off about that. You'll get hit in the forehead with a milk dud. So what you do?
Possibly.
You so you go to dinner
I like
first.
milk
Would
duds.
Your mother's gonna hate me. I've told you to shut up.
My mother already hates you.
I know.
My mother. We were doing quarantine
Oh,
karaoke.
for the love of God!
and we were doing a bit together. We were singing a song, and he's putting me down. And my mother sends a message saying, "Why is he being such an ass to you?"
No. You never told me she called me an ass.
Well, I was trying to save your feelings.
Hey, Mom, if you're watching, your son's wonderful.
Oh, now he's sucking up to my mother.
I'm not sucking up to your mother. I don't even know the woman. But I'm proud to know your son.
No, we've actually become very good friends over the years.
Huh? Oh, yeah, us. Okay,
Don't
stop it. Stop
How's
it.
that, John?
I only got another month with this beard.
Yeah, he's doing the beard for
Well,
his
you know what? I
granddaughter.
mentioned online, people said, don't shave it off. I said, no, I have to.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take it all off. I'm going to still have a...
the amount
your
of fungus
length.
that's in there is
No,
terrible.
shut up. The length of your beard is what I normally have.
Yeah, but he's doing it for his granddaughter, which is a wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful
she wanted
thing.
me to be real Santa this year, so that's what I'm doing. So and you don't break a promise to anybody, number one, let alone a 4-year-old granddaughter.
He's going to be...
Who's calling you?
I don't know. Let's find out who's calling me. Somebody in British Columbia. Let's find out.
Okay, shall we?
Hello, British Columbia. You're on the air with... You're not on the air. You're on my phone. Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Hi, Mom.
Are you watching the show? Right on. Hang on. You have a message for John? Hang on. I'm going to put you on speakerphone.
Okay, this will be good. Hi.
Mom.
Hi, Mom. I hope you're having a lovely day.
I had a beautiful day. Thank you.
Hi, Mom. Is this where you yell at me?
No, I will never yell at you. Just be nice to my son.
He's a great guy. Of course, I wouldn't be living here if he wasn't.
I know he's a great.
He really doesn't bug me all that much. Everything we do is in play.
I know that too.
You know, you can go make a sandwich or do something. We'll be right back
But,
after this.
Anyways, thanks for calling. We're going to get back to the show now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just be nice to my son.
I will, Mom. Don't worry. I just
accidentally hung up on my mom.
I'm 58 years old and I get scolded by your mother.
I
Wow.
just accidentally hung up on my mom. I was saying goodbye now.
Yeah, well, you'll blame it on me and she'll hate me even more.
Yeah, well, it was your fault. Well, anyways, I want to thank Adam Dobres for coming on.
Yes.
What a wonderful, wonderful guest.
He is so talented.
He is kind of like musically, he is the shining star of our generation in the family.
That's great because in your family, you're not the shining star of hygiene.
I'm a blue moon.
No, you know what, Mark? Really, I tease because that's the way we work. But he's super talented DJ. He's a super. He did all this video stuff. He put all the graphics up. This guy is amazing.
Yeah, well,
that'll be $20. 20. You said it. That's $20.
Anyways,
are we leaving?
I think so.
That's a good idea.
Also want to thank Willow for being on.
Lovely young lady.
Reminder: next week we've got Luke Nolan
from the Haberdashery, where you got a lot of your hats, and I bought one too, an Indiana Jones hat from him. It's a great store here in Winnipeg, down the Exchange District.
This one,
very nice. Here we go.
I lost this one for a week, and then found it again at my dentist.
Yeah, which
drove everybody crazy while trying to find my hat. This one was a gift to me.
Oh, for the love of God!
From the Landrys.
You know what? Nothing's better than Mark with a hat on.
Except Mark with 2 hats on.
That's not even the joke I was going for. All right, you living hat rack. Can we get out of here?
So, and then in 2 weeks we got Blair McIvey.
Yes.
I'm saying his name wrong, but he's from the Dust Rhinos.
I'm going after my buddy Dave Patrician. He will be on, and also I'm gonna get Mitch George from the Crash Test Dummies on.
That would be wonderful.
Who's a great guy, a wonderful man, great humanitarian, does wonderful things for the community as well as being a renowned drummer and just an all around.
We'll try and get Scott Tackerberry on from Grape and Grain and from Game Night Games and Cool Stuff.
Whatever you want.
Yep. So
all right.
Look forward to seeing you next week at 8.
King Kong is on with Jack Black, and I gotta watch it. So cut this short.
You.
Love you. You take care. Big kisses and stuff. Whatever that is.